Go Breezy. It's that time of year. It's that time of year again. One of the best sporting events of the entire year.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Go Breezy?
I'm lost here. It's what? It's the beginning of August. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
Olympics. It's not the Olympics this
No,
summer.
no, no, not the Olympics. No, no, no. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and jump ahead. All right. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know sports because the Little League World Series is starting. Come
Ew,
on.
Little League World Series.
The
All right.
2023 Little League World Series. Okay. This is such a fun time of the year. I love seeing these 10, 11-year-olds just playing their hearts out. You see the determination that these kids have. They want nothing to do but win. Okay. It's just so fun to see like the pitchers on the mound where they have the, like MLB type player faces. They're so locked in. They're so locked in. And then the kids at the plate, they got their own little batting stances, everything, just trying to do their best and try to show off in front of everybody in a way. It's amazing. So this Thursday, tomorrow, okay, regionals start. Now, the actual Little League World Series in Williamsport, it starts on the 16th of August. Okay, that's on a Wednesday. All right. But tomorrow starts the regionals on ESPN. ESPN Plus is where the first round games are going to start. But then the championships will all be shown on ESPN. So I just want to go through each region and talk about the teams that are in it. All right. So in the Great Lakes region, starting on Saturday, August 5th through the 9th, game 1 is Michigan versus Ohio. Game 2 is Indiana versus Illinois. And game 3 will be Kentucky versus the winner of Michigan versus Ohio. Now, that championship game will be Wednesday, August 9th. Mark it on your calendar, everybody. Wednesday, August 9th, 5 p.m. on ESPN. Moving on to the Metro Region Tournament starting Saturday, August 5th through the 11th. Game 1 is New Jersey versus Connecticut. Game 2 is New York versus Rhode Island. And the championship game will be Friday, August 11th at 7 p.m. on ESPN. The Mid-Atlantic Region Tournament starts Sunday, August 6th through the 11th. Game 1 will be Pennsylvania versus Maryland. Game 2 will be Washington, D.C. versus Delaware. And the championship game will be Friday, August 11th at 3 p.m. on ESPN. The Midwest Region Tournament starting Friday, August 4th through the 11th will be Kansas versus North Dakota for game 1. Game 2 will be Wisconsin versus Missouri. Game 3 will be Minnesota versus Nebraska. Game 4 will be Iowa versus South Dakota. Very big tournament right here for this one. And then the championship game will be Friday, August 11th at 1 p.m. on ESPN. Everything's on ESPN. I'm going to stop saying that now. The Mountain Region Tournament starts Sunday, August 6th through the 11th. Game 1 is Nevada versus Montana. Game 2 is Wyoming versus Utah. And the championship game will be Friday, August 11th at 2 p.m. The New England Region Tournament starts Saturday, August 5th through the 10th. Game 1 is Vermont versus Massachusetts. Game 2 is New Hampshire versus Maine. And the championship game will be Thursday, August 10th at 7 p.m. Moving on to the Northwest Region Tournament will be game 1 will be Idaho versus Alaska. Game 2 will be Oregon versus Washington. And the championship game will be Thursday, August 10th at 6 p.m. The Southeast Region Tournament will be game 1, North Carolina versus Florida. Game 2 is Virginia versus South Carolina. Game 3 is Tennessee versus Alabama. And game 4 will be West Virginia versus Georgia. Championship game is Tuesday, August 8th at 5 p.m. Look at all these games. You can't miss it. Southwest Region Tournament starting Thursday, August 3rd through the 8th. Game 1 is Mississippi versus Texas East. Okay. There's 2 states that have 2 teams. That is Texas and California due to the fact that they're such big states. Yeah. Game 2 is Texas West versus your state, Cobreezy, Colorado. Game 3 will be Louisiana versus New Mexico. Game 4 is Arkansas versus Oklahoma. And the championship game will be Tuesday, August 8th at 12 p.m. The last of the USA tournament bracket for regionals. The West Region Tournament starts Saturday, August 5th through the 11th. Game 1 is Arizona versus Hawaii. Hawaii, everybody, has always been the favorite for years now. They won last year. They've won multiple times. If there's one thing other than a tourist attraction in Hawaii that they have, it is a Little League baseball organization. Okay, Hawaii is very, very good in the Little League. Game 2 will be Northern California versus Southern California, and the championship game will be Friday, August 11th at 6 p.m. Cole Breezy, did you get all that? You got all that written down? You got that in your schedule?
I definitely didn't write it down. A little too much to write, but I'll be able to look it up on ESPN, the Worldwide
Yeah.
Network.
They're going to be flowing on Thursday. They'll all be there on your ESPN app.
I used to watch the Little League World Series growing up. Definitely, I've gotten away from it the last couple of years. Haven't really paid attention these last couple of years. Okay, I'll admit it. But it's funny because just about 2-3 weeks ago, my guy Will Townsend, he's actually on his way over here right now. He told me how when he was a kid, he went to Williamsport, Virginia, to compete in the Little League World Series. So
that's amazing.
Just was talking about that a couple weeks ago to me. Shout out Will.
Amazing.
What else you got for the Little League World Series, Max?
So last to finish up here, I'm going to bring up the international bracket. Okay. Now, as far as the international bracket, they have already had their regionals. Okay. So I'm just going to be naming the teams that will be in this year's tournament starting August 16th. Okay. So pretty fun to see. In the Asia Pacific region, the champions of that is Chinese Taipei. They were 5-0. In the Australia region, the champions are Hills, which is from Sydney, New South Wales. They were 7-0. The only team that has not been that has not finished yet is the Canada region. That tournament starts August 1st, so it already started through the 10th. Okay, so we'll find out who will be representing Canada come August 16th. In the Cuba region, by the way, the Cuba region, this is brand new. They have never had a Cuba region, and it's great to see another country to be able to come into this Little League tournament. So in the Cuba region, we have Bayamo, which they were 8-2. So congratulations to this new region and Bayamo being the first team. In the Europe Africa region, the champion was the Czech Republic. They were 5-0. In the Japan region, the champion was Musashi Fuku. Sorry if I said that wrong. Sorry, Shohei Ohtani. I said that wrong. But they are from Tokyo, Japan. They are 4-0. In the Latin American region, champion is Venezuela A. Venezuela had two teams, so the team A ended up being the champions. They were 6-0. In the Mexico region champion, Municipal de Tijuana from Tijuana won. They are 7-1. And the last one in the Panama region, the champion was Veraguas, and they were 6-1. Everybody, if you're like Cole Breezy and you're queefing on the Little League World Series, come on, wake up. This is a fun time of the year, especially when there's not many sports that are actually happening during this time. This is a good couple weeks just to watch just a competition. These kids really give it all they got. I recommend it. Little League World Series 2023, baby. Let's go.